the Casual Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast on Bragg. I'm joined today by Loklin.
Yep, that's me. And that's it. It's just
That's
us two.
Yeah, that
I'm
is
joined here today by Bragg.
Normally you talk over me, but now when there's no one else here, yes.
I'm just silencing over your silence.
Loklin. Before our weeks in Yu-Gi-Oh, let's go through the comments.
Let's get through to the comments. We got some good comments. I never have this up, but I always have to go to the comments section.
We'll conserve that phone battery.
Yeah, we're at 11%. Alrighty. What are your guys' thoughts on short prints? It seems like bad business to short print cards, as it makes people not want to buy the set, and it pushes prices way up. Wouldn't Konami be better off and sell more cards if all foils were the best cards in the set, as opposed to some good commons and a lot of straight garbage foils, and all ultras and secrets had the same pull rate? It hurts players. I remember playing in YCS Seattle on release weekend for Necros. Brio was short. Brio was a short print that I saw changing hands at $200 each. And this is American dollars he's talking about. So that's like 8 billion Australian dollars.
Well, I mean, 2014 was a bit closer than that. Maybe 3 billion.
Yeah. Each in some cases. Had they just printed it in the normal rate, they would have sold just as much product and players wouldn't be getting screwed as much.
Look, do they sell just as much product?
This is where I've got my mind made up on this topic, but for fear of my safety. No, but this is where you've got to decide, what do you think is more important? As a listener, what do you think is more important to the game? The kid that you don't really like opening packs, or vendors? Vendors open a lot of product.
Yeah.
But so do rogue players who have a lot of money that hate the meta. And, like, you got to decide, would as much product be open if vendors weren't guaranteed money, essentially, from buying cases?
Yeah. So, short printing appeals to just the classic business sense, and you're controlling the output to create scarcity. It's
just like a relationship, essentially, Konami has with vendors.
Yeah.
Where they're like, look, buy lots of product, buy cases upon cases, you can sell at a profit.
Yeah.
Go for it. We'll make sure the rarities are there so you're getting a profit.
I do wonder. So let's say Bragg back in the day is like a normal secret, and you're pulling it just as much as fucking Colossalus, which I've so bloody many. Maybe after I finish the Necros deck, I buy less packs, but then since there's more Braggs out there and it's the best deck, people might be tempted to. People en masse would be tempted to buy it. I just don't think especially back then, Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have that market where it can just print everything at a normal rate. No, actually, I'm on favour of that now. Short printing is the way to profitably run the game, because there's only so many people that will be interested in the world. They'll be interested in having Bragg.
Yeah.
So you've got to make it harder for those people to get it. Yeah. So then I buy 3 boxes instead of like the 2. Like, 3 boxes. Actually,
I guess in a way, but you're not gonna buy 3 boxes. The vendors are going to buy the 3 boxes. You're going to buy it off the vendors.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
No, you bought 3 boxes, didn't you?
Yes. And then I still bought another one. I still bought it, and then I still bought 1 single of it.
Jeez, that's not too bad.
Yeah, but then I sold it back. It was
Greenack is still broken, fam. It's still so good.
It's maybe if we get to a point where the game is just self-sustaining, like it has enough players that are interested for the long term, they could open up to, because I know they've removed short prints now, but then just the way secret rares work now, it's still making it scarce.
Yeah, they're all just equally as scarce.
Yeah,
even the bad ones.
Yeah,
but you'd still probably find that you pull more of the bad ones, I reckon.
No, I trust the odds.
Yeah, fair enough.
I trust the odds, but it definitely isn't case by case basis. It's a bit bigger than that. I think it might be whatever the case is, like maybe in a print, and then they're broken down because there definitely is cases where you can see it going one way or the other, where you have like a 6 ding case.
Yeah.
And there was one that had like a 1 ding case.
Yeah.
And that's what we all freaked out. But then obviously we've seen the opposite since.
Yeah. Yeah, but as I've reiterated about 500 times, always be cautious of vendors unless you trust them. Because at the end of the day, they are essentially guaranteed profit.
Yeah.
And like you selling to them at 50% app average isn't like you're just hurting yourself in the long run.
And so I got to sell this card. I got like
Yeah, it's like I got to make profit,
$2.
bro. It's like I don't care. I can sell this to some random at YCS and get what you would have sold it for. Like it's easy if you're doing like a bunch of commons or whatever. Go for it, but like I said, just be cautious.
The best vendor I ever dealt with, they don't sell anymore. The Yu-Gi-Oh singles.
YGO singles was the greatest website ever.
Like the stuff he picked up was like it was always fair and it was good price. It was so good.
They bought at good prices. They sold at good prices. They did deck cores, which was awesome. I've got my DDD deck core,
and they were transparent with it. Oh, it was so good. Like, and you go, oh, okay, I know how you're making money here. Like,
Bowden, I know you're listening. Bring it back. You know who Bragg is by name. Yeah, but until we get... There's a few good websites going around, but none of them are, like, excellent. You know what I mean?
They all run out of stock so damn quickly now.
That's what it is. They just need, like, to buy and...
I wonder how all these vendors will run in post-COVID that they finally have stock again. I wonder if they'll run out of stock as quick. Because most of these sites, I don't know, they were having restocks and stuff, but they didn't seem to be running out as quick. Otherwise,
yeah,
next comment.
Okay. Jana McAllister. Oh, sorry, that was from Drag Racing Duelist.
Thank you very much.
Jana McAllister. I would absolutely fuck up a 4-hour Dynamist Law podcast. To which I replied, "Don't tempt me," and that is my response. Don't tempt me. I look. I don't think it would last 4 hours. I think you've gotten it mixed up a little bit there. We spoke about it for 4 hours, like hypothesizing. I think an actual video would go for closer to... I could maybe milk 10 minutes out of it. Like, maybe if I pushed. If I like...
You've got to establish each of the characters.
I mean, we've got no motives or anything. We know who the leaders are. Which factions... Like, there might be factions...
We'll tune into it when
we'll save it for the video.
We'll do it.
Yeah, there's more. There's still more I need to iron out. There's like, we talked about this for a while, but we didn't it wasn't a satisfying end to the conversation when we did. Like, there's more we need to know.
Yeah, maybe you got to wait for the natural conclusion.
Well, we've theorized. There's like,
you can't theorize the future of the law.
We can, because before we should have before Howling came out because of the whole volcanic. Save it for the video.
Yes.
But at the end of the video, I will give my prediction on what's next in the Dynamist lore.
Next comment.
Next comment. Edwin comments every video. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Your comments are always great.
Yeah.
You're right. I would be really interested in that Dynamist lore video. I really do hope Red MD Arata isn't bought over, but I'm afraid it will. Really wonder if that means the end of Dragon Link deck. Might have to jump ship and look for a new deck to play. Do you have any recommendations? Also, love the new intro music. Absolute classic. Gets my eyes teary every time. No matter what.
A deck to replace. Okay, so I do think we're going to get it. Logan had a couple of weird theories about it can still work without it.
Yeah, this guy seems to say the same thing. I wrote back just a comment about the Dynamis saying it's all speculation on the card art. He wrote, I don't think Dragon Link is actually dead yet with the errata after he obviously thought about it for a while.
Yeah.
It hurts, but it can still put up a decent board. I also think that a Noctivision Dragon, which I've never heard of, is really strong in Dragon Link, but it can be a bit bricky if you draw 2 copies in your opening hand.
I mean, so that means you're stuck with Dragon Link then, I guess. But a deck that is like it is kind of hard to come by. Because it's always been Dragon Link, even from there was that weird BA deck that did the same thing. What was it? With Fairy Tale Snow, just after Grass was greener, that he was running. Because Logan's run the same deck forever. Noctivision is coming out in Eternity Code, so it has come out.
Well, it's out here.
Yeah.
I don't think it's out in the States.
Oh, true. When you're... So 7, 0 attack, 2800 defense. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a face down cards you control, quick effect, you can base this card from graveyard, negate that effect. Also, your opponent can target that face down card with card effects for the rest of the turn. You're going to use each of the following effects from Noctivision once per turn. If a dark monster is special summoned to your field, except during the damage state, you can special summon this card from your hand. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
If this card is sent to the graveyard as a link material, you can draw 1 card.
That's pretty good. I like that draw effect. You could also run a Parallel Exceed, I guess.
Yeah, hold on. I guess...
This is just like a sleeper parallel... Hey, I rate this, Edwin.
So they just gave, Rockets a whole bunch of weird shit, I guess.
Noctivision.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Parallel Exceed is good, too.
I like the... I rate it. Yeah, if I played Dragon Link, I would put this in. Just as like a little, one of maybe, draw a card, search it, draw.
What's a good deck that's like Dragon Link?
Yeah, I guess what would we... I mean, he said new deck. He didn't say it has to be like Dragon Link.
Emancipator.
Yeah, if you want to win. I think Emancipator is a really good
That
deck.
does a bunch. Block Dragon's basically
Yeah, that cut. Maybe we have to do a banlist prediction soon.
Everyone's jumping on their banlist predictions. I'm starting to see them hit YouTube, and also Reddit. I think had a couple people starting, and it's like, whoa, we've got 2 weeks.
We thought we had 2 weeks last time.
Oh no!
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, and then they did it a week early.
Yeah,
Well, they announced it a week early. It was into
they
effect.
did it a week early.
Any more comments?
Yeah, we got another comment. I'll read out 2 more. The top 10 cards of Shining Darkness, which is a video Bragg did. It's an awesome video. I'd go check that out. Where he reviewed a set that is
10 years old from as of last week. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
Double the age of my baby brother. That is incredible. I was 12.
Still younger than my baby. Still younger than
Bro,
nearly
I
all my
was
siblings.
12 when that set came out.
12's alright. I remember being 12.
Yeah. Forgot how many modern cards that we still use first came out in this set. Very cool series concept. Love to see more. Well, you will see more.
Yeah. I'm playing the
In
Jewels
3 months.
Revolution one. Yeah. I might do structure decks, possibly, especially considering we're
I think
rebooting
so.
structure decks. Because 10 years ago, I was very aware of the game as well, so it's pretty easy to do. I did have to go through Yu-Gi-Oh! Top decks to just double check some facts on that Shining Darkness one.
Yeah.
And what was the card I missed in it?
There was a card you missed.
Leeching the Light I missed.
Yeah.
Where that was the main counter for agents. That was a pretty good card, but that wasn't really used at the time. But I definitely should have given it a shout out. I probably should have put that in over Herald maybe, or shouted out instead of Chaos Goddess.
Yeah.
It probably should have been over Chaos Trapper. What else was in that? I can't believe Into the Void was in it. Like, going through that set, I'm like, oh, that explains why I've got so many.
Into the Void was out for so long.
Yeah.
And then...
Limited 10 years later.
Should come back.
I wonder how long Upstart took to get
Sky Strike is dead now. Bring it back.
Well, no, it was for August.
Okay, ban August.
Because they ain't give it. Hey, don't ban August.
And bring back Card Demise. Eternity. On the last podcast, Pat wrote, "What do you guys think the price of Extrav will be after Toon Chaos comes out?
So
The Ultra. I don't want to play Moray of Greed."
Oh, did they confirm it was Ultra?
Do you know something we don't, Pat? Do you have an uncle that works at
Because we were talking in one of the group chats today that we're all in, that this is also a set with the collector's rares, so I wonder if it's going to get two rarities. Because collector's rare is meant to be just an alternate foil for cards already in the set. So you can get either an ultra rare version or collector's rare.
This is what OCG have been doing for ages.
So it's back to the old ulti style.
We should put together a Toon deck when this comes out.
Maybe we'll go wait for the Ancient Millennium. Don't know why I said Ancient Millennium. Not Lost Millennium. What is it? Actually, maybe it is. Whatever, like the other one that they're just putting.
Ancient Millennium sounds the most like OG Yu-Gi-Oh sentence, phrase I've ever heard. The Ancient Millennium.
Legendary Driller Season 1. That has the other two.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for that because there's a bunch of two monsters I'm missing for some reason. Like I don't have two Ancient Gear Golem. Don't know why.
Well, Pat, I would very much encourage you to go watch. We did an exact video on this.
We said we'd go check back to this on August, well, didn't we?
Yeah. And we will. We still will. I forgot what the video is called. But
the Yu-Gi-Oh market is about to crash.
Yeah. It's
But yeah,
the Yu-Gi-Oh market is about to crash. Here's why ... You can go back. Very good thumbnail. Maybe the best thumbnail I've done in ages.
Most incorrect thumbnail in the end.
Huh?
Most incorrect thumbnail in the end.
Well, I mean, it's correct if you
Turn it
upside down. Woo!
Stop.
We're going to the top. But yeah, if you go watch that video, we do predictions for all interesting cards that are going to be out.
Ultra Extra will probably be $35.
I've said you're going to be able to pick up a set of secret extravs for 100.
See, I back then I thought there was I thought there was theory to that. Nah, definitely the secret's gonna be about $50. Ultra will be about 35.
I wouldn't pay. Given what I know now, I wouldn't pay more than 120 for the set.
But it could be a super, or it could be a.
If it's a super,
it could be a rare.
$15. If it's an ultra, I'd say 25 max.
Also, it's not a main. Since it's not a main set, they could short print it, so we don't know. Is that the last comment, or was there one more?
Yeah, that's the last comment, I believe. So, once again, thank you for sending your comments. If you've got any comments you'd like us to discuss, leave them on this video, or you can email us if you're an audio listener. You can email us at teamc4g, C for G, 4 being the number, at gmail.com, and we'll either reply or we'll read it out.
Push use the Facebook.
Yeah, the Facebook.
The Facebook would be a bit easier for me because I got to find the C4G login on my phone again because I lost it.
I've got access to the Facebook page.
No, it's in the email.
Oh, I think
Factory reset. How good were? Well, I don't know.
50%?
Yeah.
Is it still 50%?
Yeah.
How much is it actually at? You
Don't know.
theorize?
I hope it doesn't die mid podcast.
Could be at 1%.
Oh no, our week in Yu-Gi-Oh. I had an alright week.
Yeah,
Actually, no, I didn't. I went bloody 04 and
you had an alright week
up
until
locals.
tomorrow. Until yesterday. I guess 2 days ago now. So we've
Oh yeah, true.
passed to the 12th.
We're
I
hitting
mean,
the
we're
point.
actually recording this at
We're hitting the
3
point where
a.m.
I usually upload the post. So yeah, we're doing the sealed only series. Go and check that out
Yep.
with Nolan TCG and whoever the other guy is. Actually, no, who's the other guy that was just doing his own one?
He was British.
Oh, I was gonna say he had a really good voice.
He did.
He
had a
probably should be doing a podcast. Don't. Actually, no. He wouldn't do it now because he just gave up his sealed series.
We're
But
gonna
shout
bring
out
him
to
back.
that
We're
guy.
gonna bring him back.
Otherwise, yeah.
Go. I'll tell you what his name is. It is. Oh my god!
The fastest internet
It
in
is.
Australia here.
It actually is. Chainlank.
Yeah.
Lank, and it's all one word. Chainlank. Go leave a comment on his video. Pat, I know you're going to do this. Go leave a comment on his video telling him to join Nolan TCG and Cowboy for Games sealed only series. We want him on. He's got a good voice for it, and his sealed only deck looked cool.
Yeah, definitely. And he had a different approach to the rest of us as well. And that was pretty. That was
Yeah,
pretty cool,
exactly.
so.
Plus, he uploads,
Yeah.
which was the entire point of this.
Logan,
He who shall not be dead. Oh no, I mean Logan.
you Christian cucumber. That'll make a lot more sense in a day. You weren't expecting that, were you?
I'm Pickle Christ.
And so otherwise, like I had the sealed only tournament went pretty good. I lost to you in the final, right?
Yeah, in one of the greatest games I think I've ever played. It was really fun.
That was good Yu-Gi-Oh! And then
It just showed what Yu-Gi-Oh has the ability to be sometimes.
And then on the other side, what Yu-Gi-Oh can be sometimes, I get home about 5 minutes before the online tournament starts. I quickly go to the bathroom. Then I go, oh, I've still got time. Regos. That's how you do it, Andrew. And who has missed locals for bathroom trips?
To be fair, that goes to the bathroom for a long time.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I regoed and then realized that there was one step in the Eldritch Synchro combo that I couldn't compute. And while I was trying to do it like on hand testing while I think Dark or Logan was late or something. And so then I just couldn't do it. And as I was about to go on my game, I'm like, nah, I'm going to go to my sealed only deck and see how I go. And then I got stomped.
Yeah, because you were playing a sealed only deck, bro.
There's a few games that were closer. I nearly won the Orcus matchup. The Orcus player did. Oh no, Jesse, he'll be on eventually.
Yeah.
He did a few weird plays. We learned a few new things about IP, and by new I mean should have known this for 9 months. But the Citadel's good. I could see me getting 2-2 at the locals with it. But
Yeah.
yesterday was not a bad day.
No.
How was your week in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Me and the recurring topic I keep bringing up on this podcast, me and the Dynamis Discord we just finished up a tournament with it was a cross archetype tournament. Big shout out, I don't know if they're listening, but biggest shout out to those guys. They're great. They help me out with a lot of the concepts that end up going up on the channel. But we went 3-2, which is a lot better than, like, people were expecting us to go 0-5 essentially at the start. We were the meme deck.
Yeah.
And we missed top cut, like, on resistance. We were 3-2. There were like 4 3-2s in top cut, and 2 missed out. Like, there were 6 3-2s all up. 4 made it in. 2 missed out. We missed out. We came 10th out of top 8, so we were the bottom. But that's because we had a losing record, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, we had lost more duels. Got stomped by Lyra Lusk. Like, absolutely stomped. It's the only game that I didn't win anything in. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I've entered another tournament. I've entered the state tournament.
Oh, the state championships?
Yeah, I've entered in, sent off my $20 to get scammed. Uh, I think Andrew said something along the lines of those people couldn't organise a wet paper bag.
I don't think it's necessarily the organisation of it. I think that the hustle won't be there. So it's very much that to run it fairly and try and get as much participation, you have to be open with it.
Yeah.
But then also that comes with it's open. Everyone's going to take like forever.
Yeah.
The people in charge, I think, are relatively are pretty competent. It's just I think the setup probably isn't. It's probably the only way. It's the only doable way.
Pretty much.
Sadly,
I think it's just going to be like $1 a day.
I would much prefer our local style. Like this thing, our locals feels like a locals.
Yeah.
Where
Like we go into the locals chat at the end and everything. Those local chats are good.
I do like how when people are dropping in on duels and stuff, they each go to some might stay at the table they're at to just talk with whoever they were playing with last. While other people go to local chat, other people disappear for a bit. It's a good thing going. It
is good. I think I'm going to miss it when we go back to actual locals. But yeah, I signed up for that and I immediately regretted my decision as soon as I had something of money because I have enough energy to play another big event. And then I tried to get everyone else in on it so that it wouldn't just be me. The only person else in there is Jake.
Yeah.
Who I'm going to verse round 1.
Yeah. There's no doubt.
There's literally no doubt. But yeah, that should be fun. I've been having a lot of fun with just this Stolly deck I've got. Which we're definitely we're going to do a video. I'm going to try to get Loza on.
Yep.
You guys don't know who Loza is because the only time he showed up in a video is a video that was private.
No, he's been on the pod.
What?
Like in the background yelling.
Oh. At YCS?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna try to get him on. He's a funny dude.
Yeah.
I'll tease you. I'll give you the name of the deck. It's called Stairway to Heaven. And that's all you get for now.
Yeah.
And it runs 3 Golden Ladybug. There you go.
You won the sealed only playoff for the week.
Second time in a row. I am still undefeated.
Let's never speak of this week again.
To be fair, at the end of that game, I wouldn't have minded losing. Like, if you had won, I would have been like, that's...
What's sad
we had fun.
is I don't remember it because Tuesday's tournaments have just ruined my mind.
You had a lot of fun. Because we were talking at the time, and we were just like, man, this was so enjoyable.
Didn't know I had fun. There we go, Sealed Only Series. Go and check out our Sealed Only Series, please.
Yeah.
Into a bit of product news coming out of the OCG. We get the last 4 number cards.
I'm so excited about this, and it ruins the entire game.
Alright.
Any deck can make Zexal now. Oh yeah, any deck could make it before, but...
So yeah, number 1, Numeron Gate, excellent. 3 level 1 monsters are the materials, 1,000, the stats don't matter. Can be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step, this card battle an opponent's monster. You can detach 1 material from this card, double the attack of all Numeron monsters you currently control until the end of the turn. Okay, that's neither here nor there. Number 2, Numeron Gate. I read that didn't do anything. DVE, Deve. We'll find out, I guess. Can destroy by battle. At the end of the damage step, this card battles opponent's monster. Attach material, double the attack of all Numeron monsters you control. I wonder what number 3 is going to do. And number 3, can destroy by battle. At the end of the damage step, doubles attack. Woo. And then number 4. Just double checking. I'm pretty sure this one. No, they're all the same. All 3 level 1 monsters. All do the same. Loklin, how does this shit work?
So basically, there's a field spell coming out with it, I believe.
Oh, That's a good point.
And I think if you just open the field spell or any way to it, like there's 5 cards, and if you open any of them, you can make one of these and then make Zexal. And then like
Zexal stops weird stuff as well.
it says your opponent can't use cards.
Yeah.
That's
I've been
mental.
Zexal before, I'm pretty sure.
Huh?
I've been Zexal before, I'm pretty sure. I
Yeah.
don't remember when.
It used to be. I'm not saying that. But yeah, it's Look, we don't have to worry about this card for now. But when it comes out, I think we're gonna have problems, and some of these or Zexal is gonna end up on the ban list. Like opening Planet Pathfinder is like Zexal, or like terraforming, I believe. Like there's a lot of just broken interactions, I think.
So yeah, the field spell is during a main phase. You can send one Numeron normal spell card that meets its activation conditions from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes a spell card's effect when that effect is activated. If a Numeron, like then the spell you want to send is Numeron Direct. If Numeron Network is in your field zone and you control no monsters, special summon 4 Numeron Gate XE monsters with different names from your extra deck, but banish them during the end phase. Also, for the rest of this turn, you can only normal or special summon once.
Ooh.
So yeah, pretty much you've got 2 ways to summon 4 monsters.
Yeah.
And do shenanigans.
Yeah, it's essentially like 1-for-1 terraform.
Oh, that's Planet Pathfinder as well.
Planet
Yep,
Pathfinder. I don't know what this monster is.
Oh, that looks like another one. That looks like a monster that should be in here, right?
Well, it's
Here
in
we go.
Japanese. So.
Yeah, Numeron Wall. It's a level 1 Dark Fiend effect monster. If you control no cards or every card you control is named Numeron Wall, you can send this card from your hand or to your side of the field to the graveyard. Take 1 Numeron Network from your hand or deck and then activate it.
Yeah. So it's just 1-for-1. Oh, what type is that?
It is a Dark Fiend. Dark Fiend.
So yeah, 1-for-1 terraforming Pathfinder Numeron Wall Numeron Network. It's all 1 card Zexal.
Yeah.
Which is mental. That's broken. Now, Zexal, there's a reason this card was hard to make. It's because it's like VFD, but for spells and traps too.
So Zexal will be the new Dragoons sort of thing. So I imagine we'll get this. So this is in what should be a Battles of Legend.
But it's like 1 a.m. Why are there so
Birds are.
Why are there birds? It's winter. Go to bed.
That's a good point. Good point. It's
Yeah.
like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like 4 in the morning.
It's been an hour since we said that, surely. I don't know. You'll have the time as I'm not opening my phone just in case it dies.
It's been like 7 minutes since we first said it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
No. Listeners, fact check.
Nah.
But yeah, so definitely this is probably an engine that's going to turn up. It is.
Well, every
too-
deck can run this now.
Yeah.
And you just set a bunch of cards, and then you're like, if they out it, you just activate Mystic Mine.
Numeron Eldritch. You don't need the monsters right away, and then you just do the stuff in their turn. Woohoo. I'm pretty sure there must be a conflicting thing there somewhere.
There might be something with Zexal. We're probably missing something on Zexal, right? I'll have a look.
Good old Zexal. But yeah, so this is meant to be in the Battles of Legends set. Well, that's what the last collector's pack was. Last year it usually is, but this time distribution's funny. I don't know if we're getting it. And I'm sure the Battles of Legends set would have said that they were going to have the last number of monsters in it. Is there any fallbacks to Zexal?
Nope.
I guess you can attack with it.
Why not?
If you have Eld land up.
Yeah, I guess not.
Wasn't any Battles of Legend. Battles of Legend, Armageddon.
Fellas,
God, Armageddon.
buy Zexal right now, and if you don't buy Zexal, buy Numeral
They'll
Hunter.
reprint it. Oh, yeah, so what's the Numeral Hunter thing?
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay, Numeral Hunter reads, if this card is summoned, return all number XYZ monsters on the field to the extra deck. Neither player can special summon number XYZ monsters, cannot be destroyed by battle with an XYZ monster, and is also unaffected by XYZ monsters. So you put it out, and if it's all that, this is more a going first card. Like, you're not going to summon it and return his Exile to hand. It's not going to happen.
They can't black ship a corn you either.
Can't they?
What's another monster?
Oh shit, it is!
51?
I'll give you another go.
Is it in the 50s?
Yeah.
Is it 55?
Nah, it's 50.
It's straight up 50.
Yeah, it's straight up 50.
So I knew it was in the 50s.
Yeah,
I'm really keen to start.
Your number collection. I wanted to do that ages ago. However, when I started, I was like, oh, this will be fun. They hadn't reprinted Giant Hand.
Yeah.
Isn't there another number prize card?
Yeah. Mind Hacker.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
I saw
reprint
that go
eventually.
today, actually. Someone was selling this for, I think, $1,400.
Ooh. Yeah, it's due. It's due. And you can probably wait.
You'd have to get every rarity of all the number cards, I reckon.
I wouldn't say that. Maybe OCG ones.
And the OCG ones.
Because I saw like they're doing a different rarity Utopia. It's been so long since we've had a Utopia reprint. But they got like a Utopia one where it has the text, the font, not font. That's not it. Language.
Yeah, and it's legal for play.
Yeah, I mean, if you just provide translation.
Well, yeah, it's like German.
Yeah.
But
Another
Sexual language.
dimension.
another dimension.
Dimension shift to buy them.
Buy out Dimension Shifter right now, it's broken. If your deck doesn't need to send shit to the graveyard, do it.
Into Speed Duels. So we talked last week about what the new structure decks have. We now know the skills. 2 skills each for each character. So Pegasus. Toon Mayhem. The first time each Toon World in your spell and trap zone will be destroyed. Each turn, it is not destroyed. Cool.
Yep.
Shadow Reborn is Yami Marek's skill. Activate the skill during your main phase. Once per duel, you can pay half your life points. Special summon one monster from either graveyard, but your opponent takes no battle damage this turn. God,
Yep.
half your life points is going to be pretty expensive in Speed Duels.
Yeah.
I want to see formats where you just play normal duels with the skill cards.
That'd be fun. We're kind of working on something like that.
It'll be alright. In the Darkness Below is Bakura's skill. And it does activate the skill during your main phase. Once per turn, you can discard one normal theme monster, then use one of the following skills. Draw one card. Also flip this card over. If you have 4 or more normal monsters with different names in your graveyard, add one monster from your deck to your hand. Also flip this card over. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Ritual Black Mastery, a Yugi skill. Activate the skill during your main phase, or you control Black Luster Soldier or Magician of Black Chaos that you ritual summoned this turn. Oh god, this is terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
While you control Black Luster Soldier, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's skill. Also, once per turn, if your opponent activates a trap card, draw one card immediately after this card resolves. What the hell is that effect? While you control Magician of Black Chaos, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's spell effects. Also, if your Magician of Black Chaos destroys a monster by battle, add one spell card from your graveyard to your hand.
I wouldn't run it.
It's probably one of the worst skills in the game. And here, it's going to be broken. Thousand Eyes Spell, the best in the game. Pegasus skill, probably didn't need to say that. Activate the skill during your main phase once per turn. You can discard one card and then use one of the following skills, but you cannot conduct your battle phase this turn. Root to summon one. Oh, that makes sense. I like that because he didn't attack with the Thousand Eyes in the fucking. We probably should have
Old
done a
man
pod.
shakes hand at
We probably should
cloud.
have broken down the anime.
Yeah.
Otherwise, root to
Maybe
summon
we'll
one
do it
relinquish from
anyway.
your hand, tributing a monster from your hand or field whose level is 1 or more. Also flip this card over. Fusion summon 1,000 Eyes of Strict from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. Also flip this card over. So you don't need to run Black Illusion Ritual or Polymerization. Marek's next skill. Each time a player loses life points, place one counter on the scale max 3. Once per turn during your main phase, you can use one of the following skills. Remove 2 counters, then discard 1 random card from the hand. Remove 3 counters, then destroy 1 face of card your opponent controls. I don't like that. I was hoping he would get like the burn effect that they were talking about. There's just someone just running down the street with a torch. I don't know. As soon as you see someone running down a dark street with a torch, you know something's up.
Yeah, something fishy going on.
Comment: is the man up to something dodgy?
We'll let you know next week.
Otherwise, maybe he's after the birds. Inner conflict.
Oh, please.
Yame Bakura skill. Activate this skill during your main phase. Once per duel, you can pay half your life points. Take control of one monster your opponent controls until the end phase. It cannot attack directly this turn. It should be able to backfire and just, for some reason, change the other heart. Poor Bakura.
Flip a coin.
Yeah. And then
That would
Knight
be
of
fun.
Legend, a Yugi skill. Activate the skill during main phase. Each turn, Guy the Fierce Knight in your normal summon can be summoned without attributing. Apply the following skills where you control the Guy the Fierce Knight or Guy Dragon Champion monster. If it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. Once per turn, if battle damage with this skill. If it inflicts battle damage with this skill, draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card. You cannot activate set cards in the spell and trap zone.
Oh, so it's like a Denka.
Yeah.
For
Well,
you.
Yeah. I don't mind that Knight of Legend one. That actually might be pretty alright. There was a car driving after him.
Huh.
Here we are on People Watch. So is this the end of Speed Duels? We talked about last week. These skills I don't think are really going to bring much more to the game. Like, obviously, personally, I like the 1,000 Eyes bullshit.
I love Speed Duels.
I could see us sitting, alright, what I want it to be is we all just sit around with these 4 decks, maybe throw in Jelly and Kyber's deck.
Not mine.
Not nice.
I like mine.
That's stupid mixed tribe bullshit.
Amazonas.
I was on this Harpies, it's just not how it works. You switch deck, no, whatever. But,
It's an amalgamation.
in saying that, if we all sat around playing that, I think there could be some fun.
Just
at.
play Weevil. Yeah, like we should do a box opening of this.
Yeah.
Like, just see what we can pull, I guess, and like, just have some fun with it. Really, maybe we do like a sealed series with that.
Ooh.
I like Speed Duels. I wish I'd had done more. Like, every time we played Speed Duels, it was fun.
Yeah.
Plus, those videos banged at the start, mate. That is, like, one of the best
Two-turn
periods.
kill, two-turn kill, two-turn, two-turned overkill.
That's when, bro, those videos popped off so much that you could have fun naming them. And they'd still get views.
But then just, the format kind of went a bit iffy.
Yeah, and I think Insects is still the best.
Yeah.
And that Insect deck is awesome, but it costs a lot of dosh.
Yeah, and you can't justify that money on an alternate format, especially when, you could be buying, any other good card in the game.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure how it'll work, but I've given a shout out to these guys before because I think they do good work. So I'm going to give them again. There is I guess it's not happening right now, but if you live in Adelaide, I believe it's in Adelaide, and you want to play Speed Duels when the lockdown is over, go on Facebook and type in like Speed Duel. It's like Speed Duel Duelists or something, and I'll get the exact name up. It might be Speed Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel Australia. They do a locals every single week of Speed Duels in Adelaide. So if you do it, like if you're down for it, do it. Go tell them we sent you. It'll be awesome. Whenever it opens up, it might be good to. This is just the only one in Australia I know of that does it. So if you're swinging through, go give them some support because I know they run that. Like, it takes a lot to run it, essentially, get people interested. So yeah, there's my yearly shout out to Speed Duels. Australia.
I think I want to say this Yahoo Gear for next week.
Have we got another one? I'm going to provide backup commentary while Bragg is... Bragg's got a scorn on his face right now. At the start, we were joking about it being 3 a.m., but we're pretty close to it now. I mean, it is 3 a.m. I'm playing trains recently. It's pretty fun.
You been training?
Shut up. Do any of you have Yu-Gi-Oh named pets?
How come I've never done that?
You ever named your pet like Yummy Merrick, it's time for dinner? What would you name it? Like, let's say you got another rat and you didn't name it something that was like presidential.
What would I call it? Yeah, I don't know. My God, all these Yahoos are terrible.
Hosmer could be a Taya.
Joey the Rat would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Joey the Rat. Rats. Rats. I wonder if YouTube's copyright system will pull that up. My expert cover.
I'm surprised we haven't-
Rats.
Surprised us singing No Matter What.
I'm surprised it's putting it at the start of the videos isn't doing anything.
Well, we cut it off before. I wonder if
I think we get to use 5 seconds, right? Or like just under 5 seconds before it's like actually.
Who knows what fair use is? You go, no, I don't own the rights to this song.
And then you're fine.
Therefore, I upload a whole album.
All rights aren't me. Ads. If you're a YouTuber with under 50,000 subscribers and you have ads, put them on everything. They'll never pick it up.
Today's Yahoo Gear.
How much of the last 5 minutes is making it in?
I think a fair amount, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's asked by Alvin S.
Oh, like from the Chipmunks.
Looks like they're a Family Guy character.
Which one?
Just a background one. How to extract movie to my computer. I want to make a copy of my Yu-Gi-Oh CD into my computer if my CD get broken. I should have mentioned it, like, so, look. 13-year-old, 14-year-old me? Whenever
Ancient times that.
I'm not sure if it's
An
mentioned
ancient millennia.
thousands of years ago, when the pyramids were still young. I'm not sure if I mentioned this on the podcast or if I mentioned to you, like, in real life last week.
I think it was real life.
I think it was that, yeah, my for some reason, my brother, who kind of casually played Yu-Gi-Oh! And was over Pokemon by this point, they bought him an Ash Ketchum hat. I was pretty mad. Then they also got him the Pokemon CD and the Yu-Gi-Oh! CD. This might have been a couple of Christmases together. They just kept giving him shit that was for
You
me.
wanted.
Yeah, it was just weird, and he seemed really indifferent.
Did he give you any?
So he wouldn't give up the CDs.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. Didn't like it, but he wouldn't give it up. So I had to bribe him to make a copy of it, and so then I burned the CD myself. So I probably still have the burned copy around somewhere.
Oh, we should put it on.
Well, it's on YouTube. No rights. Maybe we should
Just upload the whole.
all rights belong to Yu-Gi-Oh.
We'll just upload the entirety of the No Matter What song and be like, this is just a really good cover.
I bet you. Yeah.
Just slightly pitch shift.
I wonder how that guy didn't get pulled up for it. Look up
we
No
put
Matter
him
What cover on YouTube,
You can
everyone.
just type in No Matter What. It comes up without the
It's the
cover.
leads. The fact that no matter, like, if I write no in YouTube and it comes up with that, God, how many times are we going to finish on No Matter What?
A few. Yeah, it's Oh no, you do have to write cover. Sorry.
I want to read the description of this. I don't want to hear the music.
If you go to the website, not the website, the YouTube channel, I am Will Smith 1, you will find a British man who sings No Matter What Heart of the Cards Yu-Gi-Oh song cover. And then we can deep dive this a little bit. The comment is the best. I'll give you a sneak peek of what he sounds like. Oh, should we?
No, find it out yourselves.
Yeah, go to the video. We'll leave a link. Tell them we sent you.
Right. The one, like, so the version of No Matter What that has 1 million views on YouTube,
The comments are something else, bro.
and the description has, I do not know this.
You know the best part is this is probably no one owns this song now.
It's probably yeah, maybe.
I do not claim ownership of the song. Also, this is my first lyric video on YouTube. Hope you all enjoy. The lyrics can be in HQ if that helps anyone. Comment if you like. Subscribe if you want.
And that the same goes to you, listeners. Catch you all next week.